Welcome to the today's lecture, students. The course is IC engines and gas turbines. Today's topic we are discussing about components of IC engine. So at the end of the today's session, we can able to learn about different components of IC engines and their working process. So before the starting of components of IC engines, we are going to discuss about valve timing diagram and port timing diagram of four-stroke and two-stroke engines. So coming to what is four-stroke engine, what is two-stroke engine, we already discussed in the last class. So valve timing diagram, port timing diagram is a graphical representation of the particular piston position where the inlet and exhaust valves open, where the power stroke occurs, where the combustion takes place. It is clearly observed in the graphical representation. So here we are shown the valve timing diagram for the four-stroke SME or diesel CIG. So valve timing diagram, this is a piston movement. So crank rotation 360 degrees. So round indicates a crank rotation. TDC means top dead center of the piston. BDC means bottom dead center of the piston. So here blue indicates where the piston starts moving from the top dead center to bottom dead center. So top dead center, here the inlet valve will be opened. So through the inlet valve, the fuel and air mixture will be enters into the cylinder. So blue indicates the piston is moving from the top to bottom dead center. In this indicates the inlet valve will be closed. When the closed both the inlet and exhaust valves, where the compression will be takes place in the second stroke. That is inlet valve closes. Here indicates the orange indicates the compression stroke, where the air and fuel mixture will be compressed by the piston and the temperature and pressure will be increased. After the increase in the pressure and temperature, here orange indicates the power stroke. So where here the power stroke will be occurs at the end of the combustion stroke. We are providing the one spark. Due to the spark, the combustion will be takes place for the air and fuel mixture. So in this process also inlet and exhaust valve will be closed. After end of the BDC, the exhaust valve will be opened, and after the combustion process, the exhaust gases are going out. The orange indicates the exhaust gases are exhaust stroke. So exhaust stroke means the exhaust gases are going out. This is the four-stroke engine for the valve timing diagram. So coming to two-stroke engine, this is the four-stroke engine of the where the inlet and exhaust valves are open at the particular crank angle. So inlet valve is opened before the TDC at the 5 degrees centigrade. 5 degrees inlet valve will be open. After the 5 degrees of TDC, the exhaust valve will be closed. In the same way, the crank at before BDC 35 degrees centigrade, 35 degrees, the exhaust valve will be closed. After 35 degrees, the inlet valve will be closed. This is an angle indication in the crank where the piston is moving at the particular angle crank rotation. The inlet and exhaust valve will be opening and closing position shown by the crank rotation angles. So this is the port timing diagram for the two-stroke engine. So port timing diagram means here in the place of valves we are placing the ports, so that it is called port timing diagram. This is a graphical representation for the two-stroke engine piston movement. So this is a TD and the downward is called as a BDC. This is a crank rotation 360 degrees. The crank is rotated from the 0 to 180 degrees. Here the compression, the piston starts moving from BDC to PBDC. So it is reversed to the four-stroke engine. The piston is in the four-stroke engine. The piston is moving from the TDC to BDC. For coming to two-stroke engine, the piston is moving from the BDC to PDC. So BDC to PDC, where the air and fuel mixture will be occurs in the first stroke. At the same time, the compression also takes place in this process. So that is called as a first stroke compression in the inlet. Inlet will be occurs. After that, when the piston is moves from the TDC to BDT, the power stroke and exhaust stroke will be occurs. So that for the two-stroke engine, in the two-stroke operations, the complete power stroke will be occurred. So before TDC 49 degrees, the inlet port will be open. Before 83 degrees, the exhaust valve will be open. After BDC 62 degrees, the exhaust valves will be closed. And after BDC 49 degrees, inlet ports will be open. This is a graphical representation for the two-stroke engine. Now we are moving to the components of IC engine. So the main component of IC engine is a carburetor. The carburetor is only used in the petrol engine, because petrol have a low compression ratio. In this purpose, we have to provide a air fuel mixture in the special component, that is a carburetor. The carburetor primary purpose is to mixture the fuel and air in the operation of engine. So here the main thing is carburetor can be different. It can be correct for the different circumstances: cold and hot starting, and in idling conditions, and part throttle, acceleration, high speed operations. In these those processes, the carburetor can easily operate. How the carburetor working process we can discuss now. This is a carburetor schematic diagram. Here the inlet wall, here atmospheric air is enters through this part. The atmospheric air is enters in this side. After that, here this is called as a float chamber. In this, here we are providing a one float. Here the fuel means petrol. The petrol is enters into the float chamber, where the float is floating in the upper side. When the float takes in the upper side, so the float is all going to upper side, and the automatically fuel inlet valve will be closed. After that, the fuel is enters into this portion by the nozzle. So due to the nozzle, the velocity will be increased for the air. Air and fuel will be mixtured, will be takes place here. So air and fuel mixture will be takes place after, due to the throttle valve is automatically opened, because there is a two different pressure differences here and here. So that automatically throttle valve will be opened, and the air fuel mixture is enters into the piston, enters into the cylinder. This is the working process for the carburetor. So now we are moving to the main components of IC engine. The first main component is cylindrical block, cylindrical head, piston, cylinder, piston rings, connecting rod, crankshaft, cam, inlet and exhaust valves, fuel injector, spark plug, crankcase, and flywheel. Now we are discuss in brief each and every term. So first one is a cylindrical. First one is cylindrical block. The cylindrical block is a main supporting structure with, for the various components. So especially multi-cylinders placed in this cylindrical block. This is the slots for the providing the multi-cylinders. So this material generally used, this is a no working process, work done by the cylindrical block. This is only for the supporting structure. The material used for this purpose is cast iron and aluminum, because the diesel engine, it produces the stronger explosion. For the gasoline engine, that produces a soft explosion. So coming to second part is cylindrical head. The top end of the cylinder is covered by the cylindrical head. In this cylindrical head, we can provide a inlet and exhaust valves and spark plug or fuel injector in this cylinder head. It can be mounted. So coming to piston, the piston is the main part of the engine. So coming to piston in the engine, we are providing a cylinder inside the cylinder. We are providing a piston. The piston main working process is it operates the reciprocating inside the cylinder. Due to this reciprocating piston, the fuel and air mixture will be compressed by this piston. The main material is used for the piston is aluminum alloy, because it is a lightweight and having high thermal conductivity and good tensile strength. So coming to piston rings. So piston rings is the main, it is used for the purpose of to seal, tight seal for the in between the cylinder and the piston. So generally two types of rings will be provided. One is a compression rings, second one is a oil rings. The compression rings is used for to upper rings. Both upper rings are compression rings, lower rings are called oil rings. The compression rings are provided for the air tight seal between the cylinder and the piston. So coming to oil rings are used provided to prevent the leakage of the oil into the engine cylinder. The material is used for the piston rings are cast iron and steel alloy, because it is a high thermal conductivity and wear resistance. So coming to connecting rod, the connecting rod is mainly used for the purpose of the crank reciprocating motion is converted into the crank of rotary motion. So the connecting rod is placed in between the piston and the crankshaft. In the small pin is connected to the piston, and the bigger one is connected to the crank. So by this connecting rod, the reciprocating motion of the piston is converted into rotary motion of the crank. The material used for the connecting rod is steel alloy, titanium, and aluminum. because it's a lightweight and flexible, high performance in gears. So coming to crankshaft. Crankshaft means the crankshaft is it converts the reciprocating motion of the piston into usually rotary motion of output shaft with the help of a connecting rod. So in the crankshaft, a single cylinder engine, there is a pair of crank arms and to balance the weight by providing a static and dynamic forces for the rotary system. The crankshaft encloses with the crankcase. The material used for the crankshaft is a medium carbon steel alloy and forging. Cam. The cam is the main function of cam is the inlet and exhaust valves will be opening and closing is done by the cam rotation. The cam is connected to the one end of the crank. By the crank, the cam is rotating. By the rotation of the cam, the inlet and exhaust valve functioning will be happened only by the cam. The cam is like a egg shape. Coming to inlet and exhaust valves, you already know that what is inlet and what is exhaust valve. This especially it is a form of mushroom shaped poppet type. This type of shape is the inlet and exhaust valves will be provided. They are provided for the cylinder head for regular charging. Coming the cylinder, inlet valve is used for to air and fuel mixture enters into the cylinder. The exhaust valve is used for to exhaust the combustion gases. The material used was stainless steel and titanium and high thermal temperature and oxidation corrosion. Spark plug. It's a component of the spark plug is only used in the petrol engines because the main function of spark plug is to give a spark to the air fuel mixture. Because of giving a spark, then combustion will be takes place. That is only used for the petrol engine. The fuel injector. The fuel injector is usually only used in the CI engine. In place of spark plug, it gives because diesel have a high compression ratio. Due to this, the air is compressed. After the compression, the fuel is injected. The spark will be given. So due to this fuel given, it is automatically taking a combustion because of high compression ratio for the diesel engine. So coming to crankcase, the crankcase is the bottom part of the engine block. It holds the crankshaft of the IC engine. It also serves the sump to the lubrication oil. Flywheel. Flywheel, it is a big wheel mounted on the crankshaft whose function is maintain the speed constant. It done by the storing of excess energy during the power stroke. It is also supplied to the returning of the strokes. The material for used is cast iron, steel, and dense materials. This section will be closed now. Thank you.